So, guys, it's David here, and it is currently day 447. I hope you guys are doing well, but today I had lost it. All the build up over the days had led me to this point today, and I am very disappointed in myself. And why am I disappointed, and why am I not letting this go and just thinking positive like I really should be doing, right? Like all the gurus have preached, just think positive. And let me tell you why you need to stop thinking positive when you make these dumb mistakes. Is that this was totally in my control. I had the choice to not watch this. I had the choice to just leave my shit alone, knowing exactly that I will feel shit afterwards, and by doing it, it's not going to serve me any benefit, but rather take away and give me this guilt. I know exactly what was going to happen, and yet I still done it. And if you are someone like this, who would, blame and just wonder, why am I not there yet? And all you're doing is just self-sabotage. And I'm sure you guys have seen so many people like this. They're trying to lose weight and they, eat like a freaking pig and wonder to themselves, oh, why am I not losing weight? Why am I still fat? Like, no shit, you're fat. You're not changing anything. You're believing that, some miracle will happen, but you're doing everything that will bring you down, right? Everything that is keeping you the same as you were yesterday. So there's no way, there's no logical sense in this that you're going to change. And there is no right for you to just try and be positive in this situation. Yes, if you flap today, right? If you self-sabotage, don't try and think positive and then try and make an excuse to feel good about yourself. You deserve to feel guilty, just like I do feeling guilty right afterwards. I deserve that shit. All right, we have to own up to our actions. To believe is not enough to change. Right? To just believe, to think you're, a superior being, to think you're better than everyone else, and yet, if you're doing everything that's contradicting your belief, then you're only deluding yourself. You're only deluding yourself, and that is not going to work, guys. But sometimes to delude, to think that you have this great potential and great ambition, right, feeds into your ego, perhaps makes your shitty world and gives a hope. That is why today I am blaming myself for the action, for my consequence. Because I deserve this. I deserve to feel like shit afterwards. I deserve to be at work and be frustrated and angry at myself the whole way through the shift because I did something that was in my control. So therefore, there was no one or no thing for me to blame. I can't blame loneliness, even though that may be the symptom. I cannot blame that I stumbled across a freaking, nudity page on social media. I cannot blame those things. I still had the choice at the end of the day, right? We have all the choices at the end of the day to make the right choice. But if you're going to keep on making choices like a kid, thinking that today will be different, thinking that maybe today, I'll have a different experience, thinking that maybe if I just, keep living like how I do, then one day I'll change. If you keep making these dumb, stupid decisions, these irrational decisions, then you are going to say the same, or perhaps even worse. Because I do not believe anyone can remain the same. You either move forward or you move back. So if you're not advancing, you are regressing. And today I had regressed. Now you may ask me, David, what benefit do you get from self-agonizing yourself, for self-rebuke? Let me tell you what benefit and joy I get from this. I wake the fuck up. I wake the fuck up and understand what I should be doing and stop making these, sugarcoating excuses saying that, well, I'm gonna try be positive and maybe, next time I'll do it again. Because that is exactly what you are doing. If you're sugarcoating your mistake, you will think it's okay to make tomorrow and the next day and continuously on until you really fuck up your life. Now, I managed to let this thought go a little bit because I was at work, I was doing something, my mind was preoccupied. And therefore, I could not think about this dumb shit because it did happen. And you can't reminisce on the past and keep beating yourself down for it. You have to live in the present. But do not avoid and sugarcoat your own mistakes thinking that they're okay, because they're not, right? Me jacking off is not okay. Me overeating is not okay. Similarly, if I was doing drugs, it's obviously not okay. So just because your sense of vice or distraction may be all right or viewed as conventional does not mean that that is not dragging you down. It does not mean that that is not stopping you from becoming or for you reaching your goals. So don't be fooled by, your friends, your family saying it's all right to have, mommy's cooking. It's all right to go to the movies once in a while, because it's fucking not. If you want to change the world, if you want to get rich and your family is all poor as shit, then you have to do something different. You have to be by yourself and you have to just stand the fuck up, guys. With that being said, I hope you guys have learned something from this. But if not, like always, I'll be here for you guys tomorrow. Good night.